It started with me and John Sykes. Then I brought Billy Sheen on board for that. Then it didn't work out with John, so me and Billy went to do something else. That's when Mitzi Kotzen was suggested, and then once the three of us came together, we started from scratch, and that's where it was born. So that's how it began. That's the long story condensed to one sentence. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely straight ahead rock, hard rock, with an emphasis on musicianship, but the song and the vocals are the primary focus. It's not metal, it's not prog. Yeah, well, I mean, surely Richie's voice is a little bit more accessible. You know, it's not like heavy metal screaming or operatic prog. It's you know, it's definitely straight ahead songs, and I think Richie's style brings a whole level of, you know, accessibility to it.
Yes.
That's out of our control. You know, we make the music, and whether or not it gets played by radio, whether or not it gets embraced by the fans, these things are out of our control. But yeah, I mean, I think in a perfect world, there's at least half a dozen songs on the album that could be hits. You know, absolutely. But that's up to radio or the record company, you know, and how that all works. But yeah, I think the music is definitely very accessible. How many bands? Since Dream Theater?
Oh, yes.
Okay, well, Avenged Sevenfold, Adrenaline Mob, Transatlantic, Flying Colors, PSMS, Winery Dogs. I played with Big Elf. I played with Fate's Warning. I played with Stone Sour. That's all I could think of, but I'm sure there's more. Oh, Neil Morse solo band.
Yes.
Forgot about that. So at least 10. There's probably more still. All of them. I could play anything from any band that I've ever played with. If I got asked to play with Sound of Contact, then I'd have to learn it. But once I learn it, then it's in there forever. Love. I don't know if the producer is the right word, but I am the creator of Progressive Nation. I mean, I created it 5 years ago when I was still with Dream Theater, and now I've resurrected it. And along with Derek Sherinian, we put together this cruise. Derek was the one that came to me with the idea of a cruise, a prog cruise, but he came to me to kind of be the one to put together the bill and contact the bands and make the lineup. So it's my dream lineup and my dream bill, and along with Derek and the support from Inside Out Records and Music and Sixth Man Cruises, we put together this amazing package. Well, yeah, I mean, I personally handpicked every one of them, and you know, most of them, well, I guess all of them are friends, from Spuck's Beard to King's X to Flower Kings, Pain of Salvation, Riverside, Beardfish, Jolly. They're all people that I've become friends with through the years and know and support and like. Well, Winery Dogs are out all through Europe this month, and then we have an American tour in October and November. And then we'll take a little bit of break for the holidays and the New Year. And then the Transatlantic album comes out in January, and then Transatlantic is going to do some touring in February and March. We're going to be here in Europe in March. It hasn't been announced yet, but March 15th is Paris. The last show of the tour will be here in Paris. And then I have the Progressive Nation tour in February, and the Big Elf album that I play on will also be out, I think, in February. And there's a Flying Colors DVD that comes out next month. And then back to the Winery Dogs. You know, next April or so, the Winery Dogs will resume and then continue touring through 2014. Flying Colors, next record, we started work on it a couple months ago, last summer, but we haven't been able to resume work on it because Steve's been busy with Deep Purple and I've been busy with the Winery Dogs. So we're waiting for the schedules to align so we can continue work on it. So who knows? Hopefully in 2014, but we'll see. Not always. I mean, not everything I do is successful. I mean, I do have a great fan base that most of which support me with most everything I do. But everything I do is not necessarily for everyone. There's a lot of people that didn't get Adrenaline Mob or didn't like it or didn't support it. A lot of my fans didn't support when I was playing with Avenged Sevenfold. So I mean, I can't say everything people love, but I do my best. I handpick the people I work with. I have never done a gig or a project for money or for whatever. I only work with people that I really respect as musicians and artists, or people that I like as people. And I'm proud of everything I do, even if the rest of the world, even if there's some things that are for some people and some things not for other people. I personally put a lot of pride and a lot of passion into everything I do. Every album I've ever made, no matter who it's with, is something I'm proud of and stand by. Au revoir.